So we had a really long night. So I just really wanted to say I had so much fun talking to all of you guys on You Now. It's a really amazing experience, and we're definitely going to be doing that a lot more often, that's for sure. After the live stream, I really wanted to spend some time with Biggie Smalls. I did get a lot of footage last night for you guys. It was the first time I actually took him out of the cage. Well, this is a little hard because he did really well. Before I show you guys all of the footage that I got last night, just remember that this is just how I personally, you know, hang out with my hamster. And sometimes it can be a very slow process because it all depends on the hamster itself, because each hamster has a different personality. Sometimes it can take a lot longer. So that was the first time I took him out, so it's still gonna be a, you know, a process. It's always really good to take your time. Take it slow. And eventually the hamster will start to get used to you, and he or she will start to get used to your voice and your smell and all that stuff. A lot of stuff. For example, if you guys remember Coco, now I didn't like film the whole taming process with her back in the day. She was a Syrian hamster, and it literally took me like 2 or 3 months to actually get her used to me at all. She was very timid, very scared. At some point, I really thought she just didn't want to be held or didn't want to be, you know, really interacting with me whatsoever. Once we got past that, boy, like she would go up to the glass and like look for me if I was coming to get her out and play with her. It was just amazing, and I'm getting goosebumps when I think about her. Very dear to my heart. And at that point when I had her, I was going through like a really rough patch in my life, and she was right there with me. She was just a very special little hamster. Anyway, I don't want to like make anyone sad. Today is about Biggie Smalls. I can't wait to show you guys. Let's just go ahead and get started. So wow, that looks pretty weird, right? And strange. This is basically what I start out with, and I know it's not like a huge playpen or anything like that. To the huge playpens, after I've kind of spent like some one-on-one time with them in a smaller space. Like me in the beginning, if I really want them to start to really get to know me, I tend to start off with something smaller, and just so I can kind of like really get that one-on-one time. But this is basically what I start off with. Yeah, this is basically what I start off with for the first couple of taming sessions. I'm always worried if I like make this humongous playpen, they're gonna be really scared and not know what's going on. So I just want to kind of keep the stress levels down. So that's basically why it's kind of set up like this. And look how tiny this little thing is, but this is great. I love the really small ones for the beginning. Guys, I'm gonna try and not talk too loud because I don't want to like scare him or anything. He's under the wheel right now looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Kind of do this as well for in the cage, but during the first couple of taming sessions, I like to like take some toilet paper and just like really rub it around my hands and really get my scent on there. I feel like that really helps for them to kind of be or recognize, you know, your smell, so they know who you are. And what I'll do is I'll just toss some of that in, and then he can like really smell that. Come on out, buddy, it's okay. So I'm just gonna like toss that around in here for this little session today. So I'm using the 110 quart Sterilite bin that you can get from Target. I use these for bin cages, and I used so many of these a long time ago for all of my hamsters. They are great cages. And I also want to make sure that I have some treats available. Look, he's come out now. So I think I'm going to start off with some yogurt drops. I don't want to give him like the whole thing. I kind of like, oh my gosh, if I can break it, like I have nails as sharp as knives, I swear. I break it in half a little. I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle that over too. And I'm gonna give him a little tiny piece of a yogurt drop. I really wanna avoid coming from above because they're gonna be a little bit scared. So what I like to do is I like to just bring my hand along the side of the bin, and then I'm just gonna like leave it here a little bit and slowly make my way towards him like that. And we're just gonna see if he takes the treat from my hand. He didn't. He just smelled it and walked away. That's totally fine. No, like I know he really wants the treat, but he's like debating on if he wants to take it from my hand or not. It doesn't look like he wants to take it. Biggie! Biggie Smalls, Biggie Smalls. So the yogurt drop isn't working. We're gonna leave this in here for him though. So if he wants to take it, he can take it himself. We're gonna try another treat. We're gonna try a bigger treat, so maybe he'll be more comfortable taking that from my hand. Here I just have a apple strudel. We're gonna try and give this one to him. He's smelling the wheel right now. Are you gonna come and get it? Look what I got. Biggie. Real quick, I don't keep them out too long. I usually only do this for like 15 to 20 minutes in the beginning, and then once they're tame, I'll leave them out a little bit longer, like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. It really depends. If you don't have a bin, what's really, really great is a dry bathtub. I used to do that all the time as well, and I still do that today at times too. Just down here, I don't have a bathtub. I have like I only have a shower down here. We got all our bathtubs upstairs, but I'll put like a towel down in the shower and I will just do the same exact thing there. What I'm gonna do, since he doesn't want to take it from me, and that's gonna be a process, you guys. If I keep doing this every night or every other night, he will eventually take the treat. It's just you gotta be really on top of it with the sessions. Come around for sure. So now I am going to put him in the other little playpen, try and let him smell my fingers, because that's the first thing I really want to do as well, is let him smell my hands as much as possible. And he's eating the yogurt drop now. Look at the cutie pie. Glad he went for the yogurt drop, so at least he got a treat out of it and took it. Reminds me so much of Timmy as well. If you guys remember my hamster Timmy, it's had the same exact coloring. Such a sweet hammy. Oh, I love him. Biggie, is that good? Is that good? Let's see if he'll smell my hands a little bit. I always like to do that and just let them smell me. Like I just keep my hand there, you know what I mean? He's in the bowl. I'm going to try and take him from this dish into the other little playpen. So now in this playpen, I don't really keep anything in here at the moment, because before I put him back into his cage, really want to slowly kind of, you know, put my hand in here and just really have him go to my hand and smell me as much as possible. So that is just what we're gonna do. Honestly, what I do all the time when I want to tame for the beginning, and then later on when I make the bigger playpens, I'll actually sit inside of the playpen, and that really helps as well, because then they can just like crawl all over you and really smell you as well. See if he'll take this treat now from me, or we'll just leave it here. Do you want a treat? Biggie? No? Okay. Since this is the first time, I don't want to work on picking him up yet, because that is just gonna freak him out and he might be mad at me. If he gets really comfortable with like taking a treat from my hand, that is basically when I'll start the picking up process, you know, the scooping underneath and starting to pick him up and stuff like that. But that is gonna be something we're gonna have to work on too, because he's really not tame at all. Smell my hand? Smell me. Smelled me like that. That's really what I'm trying to accomplish. It's for like another 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and put him back in the cage, because I don't want to be out with him too long, and I don't want him to get like too scared or anything like that. I wish he would take the treat, but I guess that's gonna be a longer process, because usually it always depends. Like when I did this with Mochi, she took the treat right away from my hand, unlike Biggie here, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a little bit more of a longer process with him. I'm like trying to do this with one hand and I'm holding the camera in the other, but I just really want him to smell me. That's my fingernail, my long fingernail. He's really into the camera right now, you guys. He keeps going over to it and smelling it, and it's like, no, I want you to crawl on my hand. See, he just like walked over my hand. That's really good. That's really what I wanted to accomplish, at least for today. Creepy, I'm just coming closer and closer. Need some of this toilet paper from earlier as well, and we're just going to leave it here because like seriously my whole entire scent is all over this. Yeah, you guys, this is basically what I do for the first couple of sessions when I bring a new hamster home. You know, talking to them and letting them get used to your voice and just really letting them smell you is really going to help in the long run. And the more often you do these little sit down, the quicker the taming process could eventually get. But like I said, you know, every hamster is different. They got different personalities. Some take longer. We'll get used to you really quick. So it always depends, but this is just basically how I do it in the beginning. Let me know if you guys want to see more sessions. I probably won't like film every single one, obviously, but like when we move on to the next step, where the playpen is a lot bigger and I'm actually going to go sit in the playpen with him, let me know if you guys want to see that, because I'll definitely film that one. No, one day you are going to be on my hand and we're going to be best friends. I can't wait. Are you going to pouch it? No, you're just going to leave it? It's been about like 20 minutes now with him, and I think he really just wants to go back and is like probably wondering what the heck are you doing to me. I just want to get him in the bowl because I obviously don't want to pick him up yet. So as soon as he makes his way into this dish, we are just gonna bring him back to his cage. Put the treat in. Yeah, I'm sneaky like that. Here we go. Into the cage. There you go, buddy. Good job. He did so good today. So good. I'm definitely, of course, going to leave the treat there for him. But he did so good. I'm also going to leave the little tissue papers that I had. I'm going to leave that sprinkled in here for him as well so he can get used to my scent. Hey guys, so that was our little session. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know if you want to see another session when I get to the next part of the process. I honestly really don't mind filming that for you guys, so just let me know. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave us a big thumbs up to stick around and see more of my hamsters. Really hope that you will subscribe to our channel, and I love you guys. I'll talk to you down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.